Hi, welcome to Pandora's Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Leo for the month of January 2016. Happy New Year, everyone. Please remember to check your rising sign and your moon sign. As I always say, it will give you more information. So, let's start with this reading right here, Leo. You have in the challenge position the Magician. Magician is the card number 1. This is a card that represents giving a first step into a new path. For those of you who know a little bit about tarot, the Fool embarks on a new journey that unfolds in front of him. Well, this is the first step into that journey, which is learning to master the elements. The Magician is someone who knows how to manifest and who has learned to, like I said before, control the elements. Because we have here the Cup and the Pentacles, the Sword and the Wands. This is someone who has managed to gather all his knowledge and turn it into something that he wants to achieve. And this is going to be your focus, Leo, in the month of January, to manifest this new life, to manifest the things that you want for this new path in your life. If you remember readings from the month of December, most of them were aimed at, well, you need to clean up the last bits here and there. You need to tie loose ends because the new year also starts with a new road for the majority of us. So you're focused on that, clearly, on starting on this new path and manifesting as much as you can. Now, you have in the center of the reading the Moon card. The Moon is a card that, well, it represents the sign of Cancer. And I just want to say you have plenty of water here, so it could be a bit of an emotional path that you're starting on. But the Moon represents our emotions, it represents our intuition. And it also represents perhaps some truths coming out to the open, because the Moon is it's kind of like a veil, okay, over reality. And we think we're seeing things, but we're not seeing them actually as clear as we should. So beware of false hopes and of illusions, basically. You need to be realistic, and I just want to say that you're not the first sign that the tarot is saying that. Whatever it is that you want to achieve, be realistic. Have a really detailed plan. Make sure that you can achieve one way or another all the steps in your plan. Now, in the position of the things you cannot change, you have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a card that represents children. It also represents Cupid. So many of you could be receiving a love offer. Cupid, or this card, it represents a type of love that is very fun and light, and it reminds us of having fun with our partner in a romantic way. For those of you who've been in a married or coupled up for quite some time, it represents the month of January would be a month where you are going to find connect with your partner once again in that fun way. Now, in the position of the things you cannot change, in the position of the help you're going to receive, you have the Hierophant in the reverse. In the reverse, this is a card that talks about finding non-traditional paths to achieve whatever it is that you want. And this is the help that you're going to receive. You will find ways to achieve what you want in non-traditional ways. Because when we see it in the upright, this is a card that represents institutions and bureaucracy and higher forms of education like university and that sort of thing. Being in the reverse, it means that you're just going to steer away from those things, from bureaucracy, from institutions and all things that are related to paperwork and the government and all of that, to find your path or your way to achieve things. Again, be mindful, be realistic. Doesn't mean that you can't have hope or you can't have expectations or dreams. It's just that we can have dreams and still have a detailed plan of how to achieve them. you know, which is much better, I think, than just daydreaming and never achieving anything. In the final position, you have, first of all, the Queen of Cups. This is a card that represents the water signs. So again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, this is someone who is very intuitive. Again, intuition could be running really high for you in the month of January. So if something feels wrong, you know, pay attention to that. Just don't disregard it. They're also very receptive. You know, the cup symbolizes being receptive as well. Someone who is very much in touch with her emotions, her or his emotions. You know, these are general readings. But like I said, a receptive person. Okay, so then we have the Justice. Justice is a card that represents, you know, could be like actual judicial type of justice with judges and courts and lawyers. It can also represent some kind of karmic justice. This card coming up right, it means that a decision by the end of January will be made, and it will be just, it will be the right one, and you will receive whatever is right for you, Leo. Now, you could be thinking, well, maybe I don't, you know, you think that you deserve more that you are going to get, or you deserve less. In whichever way that plays out, you will receive what is rightfully yours. Okay, it's a very impartial type of decision. This could be, for example, if you're getting a divorce. Okay, and what I think here, it looks more like a settlement of some kind. You don't actually go to court, because it seems like the other party involved is very receptive. There could be children involved, and you're trying to maintain, you know, to be as civilized as possible. And why do I say settlement and not courts and anything like that? Because you will find unorthodox ways to solve this. Okay, so it will be, I think you will be satisfied with the outcome. It's just that you need to start finding ways that are non-traditional. For those of you who this isn't manifested in an actual court case, it's related to someone from the water signs that either you will have to make a decision in regards to this person, or you will receive some kind of, like I said, karmic justice. Maybe this is someone with whom you had a fight with, and they offer an apology. Okay, or they tell you that you were actually right about something. You know, there's a sense of justice coming your way by the end of January. That's an important thing, and you know, as general as I can say it. Again, if you're waiting for the outcome of a court case, be realistic. So I hope this is helpful. I want to thank everyone who watches and likes and comments my videos. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Once again, Happy New Year, and I will see you next month. Take care.